My reading lasts 1 minute and 53 seconds. But I have a bit of an introduction for both books, so I hope that won't count toward my minutes. First book was published in 1981. It was challenged in the schools and public libraries of Wisconsin, Nebraska, Delaware, California, South Dakota, Indiana, Pennsylvania, and Missouri for various reasons, such as it encouraged children to break dishes so they wouldn't have to dry them. It promoted behavior abusive to women and children. It promoted suicide as a way to manipulate parents. It's a mockery of God. It contains subliminal or underlying messages of anti-parent material, and the book imparts a dreary negative message, is vile, and is morbid. Those are the challenges. It was removed from the shelves in the public school libraries in North Dakota by the assistant superintendent in anticipation of a parent's complaint. The superintendent found the illustrations very suggestive. It was restricted to students with parental permission at the Duval County, Florida Public School Libraries in 1992 because the book features a caricature of a person whose nude behind has been stung by a bee. And the poem Little Abigail, the Beautiful Pony, which I'm going to read, was banned from the second grade classes in Hoffman, Texas in 1989 because a mother protested that it exposes children to the horrors of suicide. And the book is A Light in the Attic by Shel Silverstein. I got stung by a bee. I won't tell you where. I got stung by a bee. It was just lying there. And it tattooed the message, "I can't let you see," that spells out, "Hello, I got stung by a bee." The second one is Little Abigail and the Beautiful Pony. There was a girl named Abigail who was taking a drive through the country with her parents when she spied a beautiful, sad-eyed, gray and white pony. And next to it was a sign that said, "For sale, cheap." "Oh," said Abigail, "may I have that pony? May I please?" And her parents said, "No, you may not." And Abigail said, "But I must have that pony." And her parents said, "Well, you can't have that pony, but you can have a nice butter pecan ice cream cone when we get home." And Abigail said, "I don't want a butter pecan ice cream cone. I want that pony. I must have that pony." And her parents said, "Be quiet and stop nagging. You're not getting that pony." And Abigail began to cry and said, "If I don't get that pony, I'll die." And her parents said, "You won't die. No child ever died yet from not getting a pony." So Abigail felt so bad that when she got home, she went to bed, and she wouldn't eat, and she wouldn't sleep. And her heart was broken, and she did die. All because of a pony that her parents wouldn't buy. Parentheses. This is a good story to read to your folks when they won't buy you something you want. End of parentheses. And then the picture is little Abigail sitting in her bed with a little picture of a pony up above saying that something that might have been. And then her father saying, "Oh, if she were only alive, I would buy her 100 ponies." Well, that's her mother. And her father saying, "Oh, what fools we were." The second one, number 2, well, it isn't number, it's 2. Was published in 1974. Both of these books are on the shelves in the Whitmore Library. There are 9 copies of that first book, and there are 3 copies of this book, if any of you want. It's in the children's section. It's in the nonfiction section. I wondered why it would be in nonfiction, but it's in nonfiction because they're poetry, not because these are true stories. The second book was challenged in more or less the same states. It was removed by the same librarian in anticipation of a parent's protest. And the challenges of this book were it's anti-Christian, it goes against parental and school authority, it emphasizes the use of drugs and sexual activity, some poems glorify Satan, suicide, and cannibalism. It encourages disrespect for truth and legitimate authority, inspires rebellion against parents. It inspires young people to commit acts of violence, disbelief, and disrespect, and it contains vulgarity. The poem I'm going to read was challenged in the Riverside, Illinois Elementary School in 1989 for bad taste, and also in a Pennsylvania school district in 1993 because it talks about how someone ate the baby. And the book is Where the Sidewalk Ends, another one by Shel Silverstein. Someone ate the baby. It's rather sad to say. Someone ate the baby, so she won't be out to play. We'll never hear her whiny cry or have to feel if she is dry. We'll never hear her asking why. Someone ate the baby. Someone ate the baby. It's absolutely clear. Someone ate the baby because the baby isn't here. We'll give away her toys and clothes. We'll never have to wipe her nose. Dad says, that's the way it goes. Someone ate the baby. Someone ate the baby. What a frightful thing to eat. Someone ate the baby, though she wasn't very sweet. It was a heartless thing to do. The policemen haven't got a clue. I simply can't imagine who would go and eat the baby. Thank you.